The Fox, the Hound, and the End of Innocence. Friendship, for many, is a tree, a tall and sturdy sanctuary, a place to return to on a rainy day. It's something that never vanishes, or at least we hope so. Something that remains rooted in love and light. However, sometimes friendships are not trees. Sometimes they're like leaves in the wind, carrying you from one place to the next, but never settling. Yet the falling of those leaves is necessary for the coming season, for change. The Seasons of Innocence. In Disney's The Fox and the Hound, we see this season of innocence through a young fox named Tod. Taken in and raised by a kind widow, Tod grows up sheltered from the harsh realities of the wild. It's during these golden months of spring and summer that he meets Copper. Their first encounter in the woods, Copper catching Tod's scent while exploring, it's a masterclass in foreshadowing. Though they play as equals, the reality of their nature looms over them. Tod sees what he is building with the widow and with Copper as something akin to a tree, rooted and safe, unmovable, not going anywhere. He believes that change will never come. But Copper's a bloodhound and a soon-to-be trained hunter and killer, one whose duty will be to hunt animals much like the one he now calls his friend. They are blissfully unaware of their places in the world, believing it to have no say in their dynamic. Winter growing pains. During the winter, Copper, Amos, and Chief, Amos's elder hunting dog, leave for hunting season, reflecting Copper's nature as a leaf. He moves with the wind and adapts to change. He's strong, fierce, and loyal, always eager to prove himself. Upon their return, Copper has truly grown. He's even outperformed Chief, his senior, during their winter hunts, earning himself the right to ride up front with Amos. Life for Copper has become a collection of seasons, a collection of change. Yet upon his return, his old friend Tod awaits him, still rooted like a tree. Tod seeks him out in an attempt to confirm where they stand, but Copper informs him that things have changed. He's a hunt dog now. Despite the warning, Tod persists and is ultimately chased off by Chief. This leads to Chief's injury, which fuels hatred within Amos and begins to divide Copper's loyalties. Growth in this sense comes from the painful realization that not everyone matures in the same direction, and sometimes loyalties do in fact divide. The fracture of friendship. In the wake of Chief's incident with Tod, Amos begins to make bolder and far more lethal attempts to dispatch him. Due to these rising tensions, the widow has little choice but to relinquish her bond with Tod and release him into the wild. As long as he remains with her, where Amos can reach him, he'll never be safe. The young fox is thrust from a life of comfort into one of hardship and uncertainty. Realities of the wild. When the widow leaves Tod in the game preserve, it's more than just a goodbye. It's the moment that Tod finally realizes what he had may not have been a tree, but the leaves. And now, with the wind moving past him, he's forced to stand on his own for a pause. For the first time, Tod realizes that the tree of the widow's protection was never permanent. In the wild, nature does not care about his past or his feelings. There's no fairness in nature, for fairness is man-made. He is thrust into a world of harsher realities, where survival becomes his new priority. Tod eventually meets a vixen by the name of Vixie. The two quickly form a bond, but this transition is complicated by what she represents. You see, in his youth, Tod's relationships were easy. He was enough for the widow and for Copper. But his adolescent days are over, and life now demands more of him. Vixie represents the shift from receiving love to providing it. She needs his protection, his care, and his respect. Adulthood and manhood, in this sense, is the realization that the season of being cared for is over, and the season of becoming a protector has begun. Embracing change. One day, Tod and Vixie are ambushed by Amos and Copper while resting in a den. Amos sets fire to one end of the den, waiting for Tod and his beloved at the other. In a moment of courage, Tod dashes through the flames and Vixie follows. During the chase, the commotion attracts the attention of a fierce bear. The four-legged predator attacks the hunter and his hound. The battle is epic as Copper does not back down from any challenge. But when the bear overpowers him, Tod leaps in to defend his old friend. He tears at the bear's back, drawing its attention away, and leads it towards a waterfall. As the chase continues, the log beneath them breaks, plunging them both into the water's depths. The bear does not reemerge, but Tod does. Even then, Amos, still guided by hatred, raises his rifle towards Tod. But Copper stands over his friend, refusing to move. He can no longer allow that hatred to decide everything. At last, Amos comes to his senses and lowers the rifle. Later, we see Amos, Copper, Chief, and the widow all gathered together, while Tod and Vixie watch from afar. Life, like the seasons, has changed. Tod and Copper do not return to the innocence of what they once were, but neither are they entirely lost to one another. Their bond survives. Change has not erased their friendship. It simply forced it to grow into something quieter, sadder, and more mature. Conclusion. The point is that not all friendships last forever, and that's all right. Some friendships take us where we're meant to go and teach us what we're meant to learn. They don't always stay. Sometimes they're taken from us. Sometimes they're lost, or tempers flare and friendships fracture and dissolve. This is the nature of things. The Fox and the Hound reminds us that friendship is not always a tree. Sometimes it's a season. Sometimes it is a leaf in the wind. But that does not make it any less meaningful. Not all bonds are meant to remain unchanged. Some are meant to change us. And that's the beauty that I saw in The Fox and the Hound.
Late.